Hi guys, this is Janak Mistry. I run a motorcycle expedition company called Jack and Jill, the Motor Expedition Company. In this video, I will be talking about how do you prepare yourself for the motorcycle ride to Leh. We'll start off with the boots. It is always advised, with my limited experience I have, it is always better to have the riding boots which are worn out, which you have been using extensively, which are a bit old. It's always advisable to wear something comfortable, wear something which you have done a lot of trips on, instead of buying something which is new. What if you are not comfortable? It might create a bit of a problem. It's always better to have a spare set of boots along with your riding boots, just in case if they are torn off, if they are wet, if something happens to them, you can always have a spare one to wear. Coming up then to the riding pants or the knee guards. Everyone is comfortable wearing jeans nowadays, but it is always better to have the riding pants for n number of reasons. Firstly, they are abrasion proof up to some extent compared to the jeans and the knee guards. Knee guards tend to move around if you fall, but in the riding pants, well, you have a wider amount of protection available. When it comes to wearing something which is inside the riding pants, I have always been asked about what do we wear inside. It is always better and it is always comfortable to wear cycling shorts or the normal shorts inside. It is always comfortable to wear again a t-shirt or carry a lot of t-shirts which are a bit old and not something which is new. You need to be really comfortable when you are riding for a long distance for a long amount of time. That's the only place where you will have frostbite and heat stroke on the same day. That means the amount of temperature variation you will have on every single day will make you wear on different layers and take off different layers throughout the day. So it is always better that you be comfortable. When you are wearing a riding jacket, always make sure you have a thermal liner inside, which is removable. So when you can remove it, it is better that your jacket becomes breathable. If you can put it back again, it again becomes a savior for you from the strong winds you will be facing up the mountains. Coming to the gloves, it is again necessary that you wear not the city riding gloves, but a proper gloves which covers up your hand really well. Then it comes to elbow guards. A lot of people would want to wear elbow guards or have some of those issue with those guards in the jackets. Well, I would just suggest that always stick to a proper elbow guards or have a jacket which has the protection parts in place, because well, at the time when you fall, it is always necessary that you are protected. And of course, you will not be riding really fast out there, but whatever pace you do, if you fall, you fall. Nothing to worry about. But if you are protected, you're fine. Peace of mind. Then we talk about the helmets. It is always better to have the full face helmet. A helmet which does not come into the modular category. A category which is when you flip up the chin part, it becomes a half face, and then you put it back again, it becomes a full face. Something which is very unsafe. A lot of people do prefer it, but I would suggest it's better to be safe than sorry. Half face helmets, again, something which is not advisable because of the extreme climate you will come across while you're riding. It is always better to have a balaclava wearing inside your helmet, just like how we wear socks before we wear shoes. In the same way, you will have balaclava acting in the same way. So it is always better to have about 4 to 5 balaclavas handy along with you while on the ride. To begin with, we'll start off with the footwear. You need to have the right footwear. Yes, a lot of people ask me, would sport shoes be comfortable? I say yes, anything and everything is comfortable unless and until it blocks the wind from outside and from the inside, it is comfortable. If you feel that yes, you are comfortable with the sport shoes, go ahead with that. But I would personally advise that you have leather shoes or boots meant for hiking is more advisable. It will cut the wind and it will keep your feet warm. Wear woolen socks. Always carry a lot of woolen socks. You never know when the weather gets really extreme. So it's always advisable to have woolen socks. A pair of jeans or two should be fine. Shorts, well, you would not be needing them much. A lot of places will be really cold, so it's always better to have well, a longer track pant or a comforter will be fine. To wear something in the bottom, you can always wear a comfortable pair of jeans. Will be really comfortable. You can carry one or two pairs of jeans. That is absolutely fine. Anything beyond that will actually not be more comfortable. The only reason being it will not help you block the winds the way it is, and well, we all are comfortable with a pair of jeans. We can always wear a pair of thermals inside, in the bottom and in the top, so that you are always kept really warm. We never know when the weather drops. You can always take off the thermal, but if you need the thermal at any point of time, which will be really short in this kind of a trip, it is always better to have it handy. For something to wear on the top, it is always better to wear or carry something which you are comfortable in. Usually, we all wear t-shirts. Long sleeve t-shirts would always be preferred. Why? Is because they will be exposed to a lot of extreme sunlight and you will be faced with a lot of sunburn. So it's always better to have long sleeve t-shirts. While on the trip, we will not be having any doctors along with us on the trip. It is always better to have medical clearance done from the family doctor to avoid any unforeseen circumstances which you might face along if you have any health issues. If you have any health problems while on the trip, we will be passing through a lot of checkposts. So those checkposts will have the doctors along with us on along with them. You can certainly go and consult them. That's free of cost. They can certainly help you out. They also have the power to call for an airlift just in case if you are facing from any major health issues. For medications, you can carry the normal first aid kit with the consultation of your doctor, along with Diamox, which will help you overcome any high altitude sickness which you will face out there. You can also carry, or it is, I would say, a must to carry a good sunscreen lotion which is above 60 SPF, which will be very helpful for you to avoid any sunburns. You can also carry a good cap, sun cap, and of course a good pair of glares. In the next video, we'll be talking about how to prepare your motorcycle for the ride, along with a few insights onto what kind of a luggage you need to carry for the trip. Thank you so much. And that is all we have to cover in this segment. If you have any doubts or questions, feel free to connect by commenting below. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Thank you.